Hello everybody, welcome to Venice Inventors channel and to our first free video lesson. Today we're going to teach you how to solder. This is my lamp and it broke and I do not want to buy a new one, and the part where it broke is the part where the switch goes, which was a terrible switch by the way. So the only way to fix it is going to be soldering, joining these two pieces so it's gonna turn on when I plug this in the wall. I will not have a switch, but it's okay, at least I keep the lamp. Enjoy our first free video log. In order to solder, you will need at least a soldering iron, solder. For the soldering iron, I recommend one like mine with a thin tip, because the ones with a thick tip make things a little bit ugly. The same goes for the solder. You want thing is easier to control. And I highly recommend to get helping hands. My helping hands have light and it has a magnifying glass. The first thing to do is to make sure that your tip is nice and shiny. In order to do that, you dip the tip on the sponge. My sponge is made of brass. Then you apply a little bit of solder on the tip so it conducts heat better. Make sure you have the wires in the proper place. Here they are separated, you want them together. So using your helping hands, you bring them together in place. Before soldering, so when you solder they are completely attached properly and the electricity can go through without any problem. Like this. And with the help of the helping hands, this is gonna stay attached while I solder without moving. Make it easier to solder. Yeah, that should be enough. To make sure that your wires are attached well together, you can always use a magnifying glass. Or you should always use a magnifying glass. So I come close and I look and I make sure there is not too much space between, and if I'm okay with it, then I continue with the soldering. It is time to solder. We're going to take the soldering iron and we're going to apply under the magnifying glass some solder. Try to hold the solder and leave at least 2.5 inches between the tip of the solder and your fingers. And we're going to apply solder on the tip of the iron for better conductivity of heat. And we're going to apply the hot iron with the solder at the bottom of the wires, because we want the wires to be heat. And we're going to apply the solder on the top because the heat of the wires are going to melt the solder. And if you don't have fast results at first, you clean, because it's usually something stuck at the tip of the iron and you need more solder. It is a process. If it happens, don't worry, just do it again. These are thick wires They look thick under the magnifying glass. Sometimes it could be that the temperature needs to be raised, but I don't think this is the case. It's just the wires are very thick.
They absorb the heat.
So there is a loss of heat.
Yes, they absorb the heat, so they get cool very quick because they're really thick.
It is very thick, yes.
So in a case like this, your best bet is to increase the temperature on the soldering iron.
Okay.
So turn the little wheel clockwise. Not all the way, but halfway in the red.
Okay.
Okay. And give it 30 seconds to adjust its temperature.
And we prepare the solder. I think it's ready.
Okay.
Let's start again.
Put more solder on the iron so it has on top of the iron. You can see how hot it is. Okay.
Oh yes.
It's getting there. It's getting hot.
Oh yeah, now it's
Starting to be
very
heating up.
quick. You need to be careful when it starts melting. Don't put your fingers too close, you are gonna burn. Because this is really hot. How many Fahrenheit?
I'm not sure. The iron is in Celsius, so it's about 350 degrees Celsius. You might want to put more solder on the iron itself.
Yes. Usually I solder circuit boards which is thinner. This is... Oh no, don't undo.
This is turning into a what not to do.
Oh no! Okay, I have a great idea. Hold on.
Ooh, nope, that's not a great idea at all.
Yes, it is a great idea. You do this. They don't want to come together. I created a technique. I surrounded the wires with the soldering iron, which I have never done, but it was the only way to hold them together, and at the same time it's good because when I apply the hot iron, it's gonna melt the soldering which is already there, and hopefully it will keep the wires together. Ui, that was hot. Again. The goal is to have a good connection between the wires. Okay. I think it's done.
Okay, we're gonna inspect it. Blow a little bit on it so it can cool, and then just try to, no, not the iron, the wires, and see if you can separate them. So pull on the wires, try to separate
I
them.
will wait a little bit longer.
Oh, it's already cold. They're cold.
They're still hot.
Yeah, but not melting hot, right?
No, of course not. The melting point temperature is already gone.
Alright, so let's pull on it.
Remember to solder something which has a melting point a lot higher than your solder. So your solder melts before your wires or your device. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now the moment of truth. I'm going to... I think it's fine. It was good. It's not as ugly, and I think it is going to work. So I'm just going to plug this on a plug.
Not yet, don't move it. Wait, because the power for the camera is coming from the plug.
So
right
is this
here.
one?
That's the soldering iron, yes, but let me pause and then...
No,
okay.
then I plug somewhere else.
Okay, but where? This is live, so there's no room for mistakes, but mistakes will be made.
So I take the iron. We don't need the iron.
Yeah, you can unplug the iron.
The iron is the one with the clip?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see if the wires are soldered properly so the electricity goes through.
Okay.
And
Go for
the
it.
light bulb lights up.
Yes.
Yes! My lamp! I have my lamp back. I can use it. Yes. So maybe you want to show this? It was a total success. You want more light?
Don't move it. Just leave it. No, it's fine. Leave it. Leave
Okay.
it. Because if I lose the power to the camera, it's gonna not even save the video. Okay, so this
Even though I had a little bit of trouble handling the wires that belong to the lap because they were a little bit thicker than what I thought they would be. In compared to the solder and the temperature, we did a good job.
All right.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions, any ideas, something that you want to see, please put it in the comment. If you really enjoy this first free video blog, introductory, please subscribe to the channel. That will be very nice to have subscriptions from you guys. And that's it. Thank you.
Until
Bye.
next time.
Until next time.